Hi y'all, how you doing this morning? We got a deal on some eggs, so we bought a bunch of eggs and we were seeing where we could freeze them. So we bought some, let's see, on Amazon we bought some breast milk storage bags, and we bought those because they are non-GMO and BPH free and all that stuff. They're good for breast milk. They're good to store eggs in, I guess. So,
and they're sterilized and
they're
ready
sterilized.
to go. So you don't have to worry about washing them and doing all that kind of stuff.
So right now, I'm dating them with, I'm putting 2 eggs in each of these little bags. The date today is 2/2/23, and my pen don't want to run. Okay, but in the little squares, I can't put the date on those. I can just put...
But we'll be putting them in Ziploc bags.
In these, we bought these silicone trays, ice trays, or whatever trays. And each one of these holds 1 egg. So we do 1 egg in each of these and 2 eggs in these. So I sprayed them. Eddie said don't spray them, but I sprayed them with some non-stick cooking spray.
You just want to think, if you're spraying it with anything, if you're going to use it for any kind of recipe, and they'll come out, you know, it's a silicone tray. Let me see that.
The first time was really, really hard.
It's a silicone tray, and they're pretty flexible.
The first time I see, but you can't do that when you got frozen eggs in there.
Well, you can if you got muscles.
Well, I can't. So my strong hubby will do it from now on. So
they're a little ornery, but they'll come out.
So what I'm going to do is crack an egg in a measuring cup. Okay? I save all my eggshells, so Eddie's going to gripe at me, but I don't care. And what you got to do is crack the yolk. Huh?
Never mind.
You've got to crack the yolk.
She has a little whisk over there.
I don't want to whisk it because you don't want to put a whole lot of air into it. Because you're freezing it.
What happens if you put air in it?
Freezer burn.
Freezer burn.
If there's air down in there. So I just kind of do like this because that's about the way we scramble our eggs anyway.
Yeah.
And put 1 in each little square. Okay. And then in this other one, you break it. 2 of them.
You didn't set your bag up?
I did.
Oh, did you?
I didn't, did I?
No, you didn't.
I thought I did.
Hey, while she's doing that, if you just freeze them like that, you don't kind of whip them up a little bit, like if you just do a frozen egg, or if you do a whole egg like that and just crack it and put it in, the texture gets really bad when you go to cook them. These are good. We've eaten these several times, and they're really good.
They're stand-up bags.
After they've been frozen, they're stand-up bags.
But I never could get them to stand up by themselves long enough to let me whip them. So I got me this little jar so I could stand them up in there. So then you just break it. Mostly what I'm doing here is just breaking the egg. I want to whip them up just a little bit, but you don't want to whip them up too much because, like he said, you don't know what you're going to use them for. We usually just use them for breakfast, so it'll be scrambled up anyway for our...
And if you bake a lot of things where you need, you know, just whites or just yolks, you know, you may want to separate some and do it that way. But we very seldom...
But always write on it what's in there.
Right. Right on your package. But anyway, you may want to separate them out, but we don't. I don't know if you do anything. I hadn't seen you do anything in a long time where you just needed the whites or anything. And we always have fresh eggs. And I won't say, you know, who knows what the future holds.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
It looks a little bleak, which is why we're doing this, by the way.
That's why we're doing this. Yeah. So 2 eggs, in a bag, pull it out, and I start it, and then I want to squeeze all the air out of it. So I'm kind of laying it down, getting it like this so I can squeeze the air out of it. Well, you know how to do a Ziploc bag. You squeeze the air out of it and then zip it. So now you have, and then you can do that. So now you have a flat 2 eggs.
So 2 eggs in the bags, like, and in the cubes is 1 egg. When the and I just put some in the freezer. I guess I should have left them out until we did this, but we like to get them in the freezer as quick as we can.
You may go get them?
The cubes.
I'll show you.
You can if you want. So we use a cube if we want 1 egg. We use the bag if we use 2 eggs.
This is how we put them in the freezer. And I put 1 egg in each square. So each square is 1 egg. You take it out and put it in a bowl and let it thaw. Or, yeah, just take it out and put it in a bowl and let it thaw.
Yeah.
And then you can use it in your cake or your
what we do is,
omelet.
Like, we're going to have breakfast in the morning and we want to use these. We just put them in the refrigerator a day or so in advance.
In a bowl or something. In a bowl or a cup?
Well, I just threw the bag in the refrigerator. That's all I did, and it thawed out just fine. That's why I just took one of these bags that was frozen out, and I just put them in the refrigerator overnight, and they did fine the next day. Depends on your refrigerator, I guess. So, okay, that's how we freeze our eggs. I'll try to get another video up in the next couple of days of how they cooked up.
Yeah.
So, again, we've been doing it, but we've already had breakfast, so I'm not going to cook an egg right now.
We like to get the omelet. We like to get the tortillas and scramble them up and put onions and peppers and cheese and salsa and I'm getting hungry again now.
So, comment down below and let us know what the egg prices are in your area. We have, I looked yesterday because we just happened to be in Aldi's and they were $3.49 a dozen. I looked in Walmart and they were they were over I'm wanting to say $5.49, but they were over $5. I really don't remember the exact amount. But Ruler Foods. Ruler Foods. It's a Kroger. It's a Kroger store, but it doesn't say Kroger. It says Ruler Food. Has a lot of Kroger stuff in it. But anyway, they have eggs for $1.99. Now they had a limit 5, and we wound up getting several dozen with that. Yesterday, I was in there, actually went in to get a loaf of bread, and I saw they still had these eggs for $1.99, limit 3, so I got 3 more dozen. We bought about 20 eggs over the last week.
20 dozen?
20 dozen eggs. 20 dozen eggs over the last week or so. And we want, it's saying $2 a dozen egg is cheap. I still can't wrap my head around that. Not when we were buying them for 79 cents a year or so ago, a year and a half ago, whatever it was. So, any rate.
But from here, we don't know where they're going to go.
That's true. So maybe they go up, maybe they go down, but whatever they do, we've got them in the freezer.
Yeah.
I suggest if you can find them cheap enough, because again, when they were $2 a dozen, we thought that was crazy. And of course, we didn't buy them, and they did go back down for a little bit, then they went right back up. So anyway, we hope you enjoyed the video. Please give us a like, a share, and if you haven't subscribed to us, hit that subscribe button. We've been haven't been doing a lot lately for a number of different reasons, but my illness has kept us from doing as much as we'd like to do, and a lot of different things.
I've been getting my eyes fixed.
Yeah, she's had 2 cataract surgeries. So, at any rate, hopefully we'll get back on it soon. Just keep us in your prayers.
Please.
Keep a watch. Jesus is coming. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.